Hi guys, Medicare here.
And Skiller.
And today we've got another K-pop reaction, as usual. I said every time it's like, yeah, it's another K-pop reaction because it's Wednesday. But yeah, today we have the Avengers of KPOP, Story of Loona. This was requested by Rhea75002 and JM.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically we're going to get the lore behind Loona, or the story.
So we quick shout out to the AsianTheory, who's did this video. He's actually done quite a few decent, well, actually quite a few good videos recently. So we actually have watched them.
Yeah, some of the stuff. Yeah,
haven't watched this.
Yeah.
So
smash that like and subscribe button. Any requests down below.
And we'll get into it. So we may pause, we may not. So we'll just try listen in and then take in because it is 21 minutes long.
Yeah.
Each solo.
Just like, don't go away on us.
Each solo has its own power, and each unit has its own independent power rather than a typical unit. Then altogether we became Loona. We want to be like Marvel's Avengers, and that was by Kim Lip in 2017.
Ooh.
Maybe you've heard the name, or maybe for the 1,000th time you saw a tweet or a YouTube comment that said the words, Stan Loona. Or maybe if you were lucky enough, you saw them at KCON LA and got a taste of them in person. Loona,
no.
the group everyone seems to be talking about. If you're somewhat familiar with the K-pop scene, Loona is a name that's commonly thrown around as one of the up-and-coming K-pop groups. A month ago, Loona made headlines by making the first ever US appearance at KCON LA, and immediately, the internet was in a frenzy. The majority of the internet buzz surrounding KCON was centered on Loona. For every activity, for every panel, Loona was surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of fans. Every time they stepped on the stage, the cheers deafened, and at any given moment, the crowds would chant, Loona, Loona, Loona. Despite the many bigger names that have been around the industry for years, it was clear, Loona was the main attraction at KCON.
Who did we have? They were up against 17...
Famous, Itzy...
80s, Aizawan, Changha, Everglow, and I'm guessing that's the boys in the corner.
Question mark. Oh, yeah.
28.3k and 17 was 9.1.
I mean, even Itzy, like...
Even Aizawan, who they just broke the record for most, like, album sales in the first week over twice.
Yeah.
And that. Saying that, Famous 9 was ahead of Aizawan.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The hype was such that KCON was dubbed by fans as LoonaCon 2019.
Birthday for Hassan. Yeah, he went to
However, despite this enormous hype and cult following, they're almost an unknown group in Korea. Ask any normal Korean on the street, and chances are they don't know who Loona is. The disparity is baffling. So, who exactly is Loona, and why the hype?
Do we need to exit out so we can see everything?
No, but that is a great question.
Yeah.
Why the hype? In a way, for me, I kind of, that's the question a little bit. Why the hype around Loona? Like, they're good in a way. Like, they got some good songs in there. But why the hype? And that's what we're going to find out.
Yeah, because, I mean, I love their music. But
yeah, like,
I just want to know how they blew up. Like, where did Stan Loona come from?
Like, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they got such a huge popularity.
Yeah.
But in a way...
Like, where did it stem from?
Yeah, and, like, why?
Yeah.
You can say why. Like, the music is good. That's why. concept
So,
is
to understand,
different.
we need to go back, all the way back to March of 2016. A company was formed by the name of Blockberry Creative, or BBC for short. Their objective? To create the most unique girl group out there. The plan was, every month or so, a girl would be revealed as part of the group, and then release a solo debut. And this pattern would continue until there was 12 girls. There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people, to see if they could become something more. This project was known as the Avengers, Loona. 12 girls, 12 singles, 2 years, 1 love. A project like this had never been done before. The usual method was that you reveal all the members of the group months before the release, and when they debut as a full group, with the rare exception of maybe adding one other member, Red Velvet. But BBC kept everything a secret, releasing teasers and MVs like movie trailers and TV episodes. In October of 2016, Heejin, the first girl, was revealed along with her solo single and solo album. From October to February of 2017, Hyunjin, Hasul, Yeojin, and Vivi all debuted in a similar manner. They made up the subunit called 1/3. The units have a much deeper meaning that I will cover later. From May to July, Jinsol, Kimlip, and Chuddy all had solo debuts and were formed in the subunit Odd Eye Circle. Once again, the groups are important, so remember that. From November to March of 2018, Eves, Chu, Goon, and finally, the last girl of the puzzle, Olivia Hay, had solo debuts and were in the final subunit YY by Y. And Olivia, by the way, holds the record for the shortest trainee period ever. Check this out. She was a trainee for 1 day and the very holds the record for solo debuts and were in the final subunit YY by Y. And Olivia, by the way, holds the record for the shortest trainee period ever. Check this out. She was a trainee for 1 day and the very next day, she debuted. Isn't that crazy? While the rest of Loona was promoting, she was still a regular high school girl. She said she remembered watching Heejin and Hyunjin on TV, and now they're in a group together.
진심이야?
In the span of 2.5 years, Loona has produced 62 songs, 32 of which have music videos. That's insane.
That's a lot.
Let's compare that to the big three groups.
Yeah.
Twice, arguably the busiest group in K-pop, they produced 17 music videos. Red Velvet had 10.
Quick question. Does that include their Japanese stuff?
I
I think it does.
think it probably
I don't
would.
think there's 17 title tracks.
No, I don't think there is.
Yeah.
Blackpink had... hold on, let me count real quick.
7.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
What? What's a Bon Voyage music video?
Yeah.
And Kill This Love is a music video? Oh, is he talking in that period?
Yeah,
I
in
was
that
gonna
period.
say, I was like, what?
Yeah, in that period, that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Yahoo!
What?
In 2016, Twice, at the time of their debut, had the most expensive debut of all time, and it approximately cost JYP 500 million won, or about $420,000. Any guesses about Loona's debut? 500,000? 800,000? 1 million? Try 9 times that. An insane $8.9 million was spent on their debut. By the way, the Ilkong Group, the owner of Loona's agency, is...
Wait.
They spent so much money for a new company on a group.
Oh, it's
To
investment.
debut.
That is some investment.
And he's about to tell us that they're like involved in the military stuff, so no wonder they had the money to spend.
Yeah.
a large, insanely rich corporation. They provide and manufacture arms and steel to different militaries. They're literal arms dealers, possibly richer than JYP, YG, and SM combined. With BBC funding the group, they were able to afford such a preposterous undertaking. Loona is the most ambitious project in K-pop history. And it's not a stretch to say that they're one of the hardest working groups right now.
How do you determine hard? Is that all working hard?
Yeah.
There's something special about the Loona sound, something that attracts people to it. In a K-pop world filled with cutesy, girl crush, and bubblegum pop, Loona stands as a breath of fresh air. During their 2-year pre-debut period, not only was BBC establishing a strong 12-member group, but also 12 separate solo artists that could each stand on their own. And these weren't just throwaway songs that were just, oh, we need a single, so let's whip up something generic real quick. These were quality songs, written, recorded, and filmed to fulfill a very specific purpose and fit a particular vision. More on that later. Loona was built on the concept of being experimental, built with the idea that each of the 12 girls and each of the 3 subunits had their own particular sound and genre. So you can't classify Loona as a whole into a genre because they had no genre, but at the same time they encompass all genres, from future bass to candy pop to rock to even melancholic ballads. However, despite every song being unique, each song still had an aspect to them that made them sound distinctively Loona. Along with that are the music videos. Each song and MV was beautifully crafted like a piece of art, which were uniquely filmed in such a way to make the viewer feel a specific feeling, but also filmed to feel the mood of the song. Every object, every outfit, every color, every word was purposely placed there to fit a specific Loona vision. To achieve this vision, that meant flying out to Iceland, Japan, France, London, Los Angeles, Hungary. First, Loona is primarily a piece of art. In your brain, you know you're watching a K-pop song, but also it feels like you're watching something entirely different. Something nostalgic from a world that doesn't exist. Some alternate reality from a parallel universe. This, of course, is the Loona brand, the Loona vision. And why does it feel like we're in another universe? Well, that will be answered later. Part of that Loona sound are the girls themselves, of course. A lot of them have proven themselves to be strong singers, especially this girl. That's a G5 if anyone's wondering. All of them have a special sound that makes them sound different, from Hostel's clear vibrato Heejin's jazzy melodic voice, Gohan's crunchy voice, to Olivia's high-pitched baby-like voice. And then there's Chu. Now, I'm not here to say that Loona is the greatest singing group of all time. No, not at all. I'm not claiming them to be the best singers, but they are the right singers. That when blended all together is just perfect. Now, usually girl groups aren't known for their complicated, elaborate choreography, whereas boy group choreos are meant to be fast, strong, calculated, and fierce. Girl groups will be more cute and fun and just straight up sexy. Loona took that idea of girl group choreography and just said, screw it, we'll experiment with whatever we want. In the flip of a switch, they can go from cute and innocent to sexy girl crush to powerful and fierce. Which brings us to Butterfly, one of the greatest girl group choreographies of all time. The choreography is complex, with breathtakingly beautiful synchronizations and formations. I can speak at length to how beautiful Loona's choreo is, but the best way is to show you. Notice in particular the use of space, how they traveled around the stage with intricate formation changes, level changes, and the shapes they created with their bodies. There's moments of sequential timing when movement was passed from one dancer to another. There's just so much going on, so many layers, and it all just blends together perfectly, like an orchestra of dancers. That being said, along with ITZY and GFriend, Loona is one of the best dancing girl groups in the industry. Oftentimes, girl groups will have one or two great dancers, but Loona is filled with great dancers, specifically these four: Heejin, Olivia Hye, Kim Lip, and especially this girl, Eve. who has just great technique, perfect rhythm, and a gorgeously fluid moveset. Any of them could be the main dancer on any group. Now, individually, Loona probably doesn't have anyone to match Chungha, Cheon, or Momo, but as a single cohesive unit, it doesn't get much better than Loona. Loona at this point is less like a K-pop group and more like a religion, a cult with their own group of zealots. Now, I've seen many fandoms, but nothing quite like Loona. Inside, you feel like you're part of something special, a movement bigger than yourself, a small cog of a machine of grand design. Now, I've never seen a community so welcoming and so united, yet so bat crazy. Have you ever in your life seen a group of fans so passionate about a K-pop group? Like missionaries, these orbits will knock on your door, or I guess Twitter, whether you want it or not, and they will preach till their dying breath the holy words of Stan Loona. Now, whether you like Loona or not, whether you think that they're skilled, talented, or even interesting, there's one thing that's undeniable. That they have the biggest and healthiest meme economy in K-pop, bar none. The Stan Twitter community at this point is a well-oiled machine, pumping out jokes, cranking out memes, and getting their wig snatched.
주변에 프랑스 사람들도 있는 거 아니야?
안 돼요. I like bread. Going.
Wait for it.
Now, if you've been watching for this long, chances are that you're not going anywhere soon. So, I saved the heaviest topic for last. You orbits out there probably know what's coming. This next topic might be a little bit strange for the casual K-pop fan, but also the thing that makes them truly unique.
Remember how I said earlier that every song and every music video in Loona had a specific purpose and vision? Well, not only is Loona a girl group, but they're all protagonists in the sci-fi universe known as the Looniverse.
The Looniverse is told primarily through music videos. With each music video, we follow a central plot or story that is advanced through each sequential music video. Think like a TV series with multiple seasons and episodes, or movies of the Marvel Universe. Pretty much the same thing, just think of Loona as like the Avengers of K-pop.
This time in the shape of a Mobius strip, inverted, please.
Processing.
One important detail is that the Looniverse shares many parallels with the Bible, like the creation of Earth and the exile of Eden. But ultimately, it's a story of 12 girls in 3 different worlds and their journey to find each other. The story starts out with our first girl, Jeon Hee-jin. Here we witness the creation of the Looniverse. In the beginning was the Earth, and the Earth was without color, and black and white was on the face of the deep. And it was said, let there be colors. And there was colors. Now, colors play a central theme in Loona. In fact, each girl in Loona is represented by a different color. So Vivid, the first music video, essentially marks the creation of the Loona universe. As the story progresses, Hee-jin is joined by Hyunjin, Hasul, Vivi, and Yojin. Just normal high school age girls who sing about high school stuff like friends, dreams, and high school crushes. Except Vivi. Vivi is actually an android from Hong Kong. And together, minus Yojin, who gets lost in the story, they all make up the group Loona 1/3. While in Hong Kong, Vivi meets a strange girl from a different world. Here, we're introduced to the second world of the story, Odd-Eyed Circle. Kimlip and Jinsul, two girls with special abilities who are traveling to Earth for something, but what? We learn that Kimlip has the ability of superhuman speed, Jinsul the ability of teleportation. Both of them possess what's called an odd eye, which grants the user the ability to travel between worlds. There is one more girl though, Cherry, who actually seems to be the most important member and the key to the whole story. Cherry is just a normal girl from Earth. However, through the guidance of Jinsul and a mysterious figure, she's transported to another world. This mysterious figure is revealed to be another Cherry, but different. Many theorize that she's actually from a parallel universe. I like to believe that she's from the future, acting as a guide to help Cherry on her mission. Kind of like Hermione in Prisoner of Azkaban. She finally joins Kimlip and Jinsul to accomplish her mission. And what exactly is their mission? It's simple. To gather Loona. Which brings us to our third world, Eden. Now, Eden is a beautiful, utopian world where everything is perfect. Or is it? In the Bible, Eden is a garden where Adam and Eve reside. And in the garden, they could do and eat anything. All except the fruit from the tree of truth and knowledge. Eve partook of the fruit and was cast out. Only then, after he was tempted by Eve, did Adam also partake. In Eden is the group YY by Y. Here resides another Eve, along with her friends Chu and Goan. Together they learn the true nature of the forbidden fruit, and as an act of rebellion against God and desiring to know knowledge and the truth, all the girls partake of the fruit and are thus cast out of Eden. All except one girl, Olivia Hay, the last member of Loona, left alone in this dark and dreary world. And then it happened. Hi. It was finally here. The culmination of 2 years, 12 girls, 32 music videos, $8.9 million, 14 episodes of Mix 9, 375 episodes of Loona TV. Yojin was still a 14-year-old girl, for crying out loud, when this project started. Everything that we've been waiting for was all coming together. All this planning for one single event. Hi is the single most elaborate, most ambitious music video ever made. The Avengers Endgame of the K-pop world. As it begins, Odd-Eyed Circle scours the vast reaches of the Earth. Their objective? To unite the girls. And together, break this curse which has been placed on the Earth. An infinite time loop. Cherry finds the first girl, Hyunjin. Kimlet finds Heejin, giving us the union of 1/3 and Odd-Eyed Circle. They are then joined by YY by Y, which gives us 11 girls. Odd-Eyed Circle gathers together for one last heroic mission. Find Olivia Hay. As we hit the climax of the song, Olivia stands at the edge of the world, overlooking what will become her fate. And as Eve tempted Adam before, Eve watches Olivia from below. Olivia takes a leap of faith, partakes of the blood plum, and makes her descent to Earth. And now, Loona is finally complete. And together, they all fly high. And that is the Looniverse.
What's that name from the video?
This was a heavily watered down version of the story. I barely scratched the surface. If you ever go into the lore, you'll find that the story was founded on things like string theory, butterfly effect, quantum physics, color theory, and even the lunar phases. It's so complex, with so many layers. From the lyrics, the song, the cinematography, to choreography, everything is connected. Everything has a hidden meaning. Keep in mind that you don't need to fully understand the story and the lore to enjoy Loona. It's simply another layer to an already beautiful masterpiece. Now, Loona is at a unique point. Loona could be coming back any day now, and for years the story has always been the unification of Loona. But now that Loona is united, I'm curious to know which direction BBC will take the Loona story, and what exactly will happen next.
So what?
In addition to the amazing vocals, the impressive dance choreography, the never-ending supply of memes, the stunning cinematography, the beautifully written sci-fi story, a huge part of Loona is their message. Their message of love, of equality, of acceptance, love for yourself, love for your family, love for your friends, love for people that are different than you. Loona teaches us that no matter what your race is, your religion, your social class, your gender, or even your sexuality, no matter who you are, we all have the ability to fly high, fly like a butterfly, if we all fly together. And together, we are Loona. And together, we are Loona.
I was trying to stop it on
Yeah, I
Loona.
was like, what's he go for?
We'll leave it there then.
Oh, that
That's cool.
was cool.
I had a question for Blockberry Creative. When you started this project, did you think everything out? Did you plan everything out from the get-go? Or did you do it and you got to a certain point and you're like, right, let's carry it on?
Yeah, it's like, obviously you had to plan of a 12-member group or
Yeah.
like...
But the way it's all planned out,
Yes.
did they plan it out like that and then they're like, oh, because if they did, that someone in that company has got such a, I know it's called Blockberry Creative, creative mind to do that and goes, give me 2 years, I'll do something different.
Yeah, like,
That's-
who is the mastermind? We've got to know.
Yeah, it's like he's walked in and got on. Someone's gone, give us 2 years. We've got 2 years to do something different.
Yeah.
And they have.
Yeah.
And it's working.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wonder if they did cut a bit short though, because they did cut YY by Y, because I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced, not YYXY.
Yeah. Y by Y.
Yeah, but they got a bit cut with the subunit. Like, most subunits got a wee bit of extension. They
Guess
didn't.
because they're the last group.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering that's probably why the others got a little bit longer because they're out
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah, no, but yeah, it's just
Better
like,
question.
but yeah, that's it.
Are they going to go back to those subunits at any point?
Since
Since they're all being found and brought together.
yeah, I feel like they're gonna be split up and then they're gonna go back to your units at some point.
You could, in a way, split them all up and then bring them back together again. They're trying to find them again.
Yeah, I mean, like they've created this whole story which they can go so many directions.
Yeah.
It's like that person mentioned with EXO. They've created like a whole story, whole universe.
Yeah, like the Exoverse.
Yeah.
It's the Lunaverse.
Yeah.
So, exactly.
So much story. Wow.
Especially, and that's what's cool about K-pop.
Yeah.
They do that with you, like give you a storyline through the music and all that.
Yeah. And
While-
BTS got their own one.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, you get your storyline through everything.
Yeah.
While, like, let's say, One Direction or something.
Yeah.
They're just like, let's do a music video.
Yeah.
They-
Well,
they-
like any Western artist, let's just do a music video.
Yeah. I don't feel like there's...
Let's have this theme.
Yeah,
Because,
doesn't seem like there's a huge storyline that's built up over time.
no.
Yeah, which is really cool to
Yeah,
see through
that's-
K-pop.
Yeah. Because like that's wow. This is whoa.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll have to say again, thanks for
Yeah,
the Asian Theory
yeah.
for this, and
Oh, wow.
go check him out. We'll chuck
Yeah.
the link to the video in the comments. If you want to go check that out
Yeah.
or something, or write a comment in
Yeah.
his channel, or go check out the rest of his stuff. He's got some good videos there.
Yeah. Anything more to add?
No.
Oh, thanks for the amazing video. Hit that like and subscribe button. Any requests down below. We can see you tomorrow for Request Thursday. #StayLoona. See ya, and yawn.
See you.